So we're on to the next fight, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed that first fight with Icon and Annihilus. But this fight, as you see, comes from monsetrbou. I hope I'm saying your name right, dude. And this is another first for one of the characters, and he pits the likes of Guts from Berserk, the series Berserk, good character, versus, drumroll please, Kratos from the God of War series. Yeah, so we got Guts versus Kratos. I like this, no matter what. So let's kick it off with Guts. Created by Kentaro Miura, hope I'm saying his name right. Guts is considered by many the personification of strength and will. He was the former raid unit leader of this mercenary group known as the Band of the Hawk, excuse me. And Guts grew up, since the day he was born, he was fighting. He was pretty much fighting. It's not even funny. Like, this guy's had a rough childhood pretty much, and all he pretty much knows is how to fight, you know. He possesses extremely and titanic strength, as they call it, because of his rough, harsh life of growing up. He bears likeness to two Norse gods, Odin and Tyr. Tyr losing his arm to Ferret, the giant wolf, and Odin giving up one of his eye for ultimate wisdom, in a sense. He also has a gun arm on one of his arms. One of his arms is missing. He has this berserk armor that he wears. And of course he carries his famous sword, this huge 7-foot tall sword known as the Dragon Slayer. Out of mostly all the characters in Berserk, his personality is kind of complex, but he's also considered probably one of the most human out of all of them. This guy's will to survive and to defeat his enemies is godlike, in a sense. Don't ever think, oh, because he's human, he can't defeat powerful enemies. I've seen him defeat powerful enemies and wield that sword, that giant sword, like it's a lightweight. You know, it's unbelievable what skilled he can wield that sword. Like it's just a little dagger, in a sense. But Guts is just a great character nonetheless. So we move on to his combatant, and I think everybody should know his combatant, and that's Kratos, of course. All right. What can be said about Kratos? Created for the game God of War, he's a Spartan. So you know that goes pretty much a long way in terms of his will and his fighting prowess. He was set up and betrayed by the gods. He came back. He escaped from Tartarus, or whatever, you know, Greek mythology here, and he waged war on the gods, the Olympians. And did he wage war? Yeah, he did. He finds out that he is a demigod. He's Zeus's son. And did he kill his dad? Yeah, he did. He wields the powerful blades of chaos on him that are attached to his hands. They are two like long chained swords that he can wield around. Kratos' will to survive and to fight and to, you know, his determination is on par with many people with endurance like him, just like Guts. You know, he has definitely traveled the realm of the Greek Olympian mythology of Olympus and dealt with satyrs and cyclops and, you know, all kinds of other mythical creatures from the the time of the Olympians, and he's lived to tell about it. You know, you got to give Kratos credit where credit is due. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's crap or he's overrated, but he is a very powerful and determined character. Like I said, I can see why Mr. M put these two characters together. Their determination is just superb. So in terms of a battle between these, let's get to the battle. Alright. This would be interesting because both of these characters have will to thrive and to survive and to keep fighting. I've seen Guts be cut up, blade up, you know, just, and he still got up and fought back. This guy won't quit. You know, Kratos has been stabbed through the chest like plenty of times, and literally pulled the swords out of him and just kept fighting. You know, it's also a determinant of, you know, skill level, and both of these guys have been fighting since they were young, and there are similarities between both of them, except that Kratos has 2 blades, and they're pretty much, he has the advantage in distance, so he can literally just throw his blades, you know, and get a distance fight, while Guts he kind of has a distance too. I just told you the Dragon Slayer is about 7 feet long, so, you know, he can use a distance fighting as well. But for somebody, I think Kratos will be really, really surprised at a man like Guts' speed, especially with this armor that he's wielding, as well as this giant sword, and as quickly as he can move with it. But I think both would have respect for each other in terms of a battle. I think they would stop fighting after a while, in my opinion. I think 2 warriors that constantly respect each other, that's my feeling. But I'm leaving up to you guys. Guts or Kratos? And other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. This will not be the last time I use Guts. So look out for some more fights with Guts. I truly love the character. And of course, you know, Kratos is always good. You know, you just got to know where to put Kratos at sometimes. But as always, show some love and respect to monsetrbou. Once again, I hope I'm saying it right. And because this was his creation, I'm just a guy that delivered, as I always say. And other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. I'll see you Monday with the next 2 fights, which will be, I'm checking the list right now, which will be between fight number 9 will come from the Okinawa Kid Prime, and he puts Psylocke versus Cheshire. And fight number 10 will be Lena Inverse from the Slayers versus Cersei's, one of Wonder Woman's enemies. But other than that, and don't forget, guys, I'm still really putting together section 16. I keep revising section 16, the second all request section, because people keep coming with other fights, and I'm like, okay, that's good, let me just take that one out. But I promise you it will be up before we get to the second half of section 15. I promise you that. But if not, other than that, guys, I also want to let you know is, if you go to the Fantasy Fight Facebook page, you can see the upcoming sections, what they're going to be like, and I also will do an update video on that on this channel. Everything about Fantasy Fights, updates, everything will be on this channel. Will no longer be on my main channel. So if you want to keep up to date with what's going on, you have to check out the Facebook channel, the Facebook page, or here. But other than that, it's my Burn Kid. See you guys Monday, and you know the slogan: battle on.